Thanks very much, Pell, and warm welcome to another edition of Whether or Not. Today, we are going to Sierra Leone and try and investigate what happened to those mudslides. Now, standing on top of Sugar Loaf Mountain, this is the mountain with a red dot, and you could see the beautiful view of the area, Freetown. You can see the beautiful waters, and just behind us, it is the beautiful mountains, green mountains, because it is the rainy season in Freetown and mostly over Sierra Leone. See, the big clouds tend to grow very big with huge thunderstorms that can cover almost half the country of Sierra Leone. And this is because of the good topography, warm temperatures, and lots of moisture coming in from the oceans. This results to huge thunderstorms, severe rainfall, and lots of flooding. But mudslides was something that has never been expected or have ever happened before, but this was the first time. As you can see from the top view, you can see that area that has been affected by those mudslides. Now, going to the next picture, we see what happened after the mudslides in those areas in the city of Freetown. Now, to try and take a look, we see that in that area, there were beautiful houses and lots of structures in the area that have been removed by lots and lots of water from flooding that came into Freetown. Over 400 people died, 600 people still missing, and in those 400 people, 100 were children. So this is not a good story to tell. So what caused the mudslides and lots of rain in Freetown? Well, there are lots of reasons. The first one is deforestation. What vegetation does is that it holds the soil to where it is sitting, and mostly on a mountain, it will keep it there. But if you remove all that vegetation, then you leave the soil open, and when water comes in, it waters the soil, then it gets wet, and it easily moves downstream with the water. And also the soil type also plays a role in there, because the kind of soil that it is in these mountains of Freetown, see that the moment they get wet, then they become mud. So lots of mud sitting on the mountain on itself with nothing like roots holding it or pinning it into the mountain. So it is easily for it to erode downstream, and by that also washing down a whole lot of people downstream. Also the amount of rainfall, as we have seen, huge clouds tend to develop over this area, mostly in rainy seasons, because the temperatures are quite high, in the mid to high 30s, and also the ocean contributes with lots of moisture. Then it results with lots of rainfall in those regions, lots of flooding and severe thunderstorms, as you can see in this picture. Lots of rain. They might have removed some vegetation from the interior of the mountains, but it also affected it from the top, because all that vegetation that was sitting at the top didn't have any support from the bottom. So it resulted in washing everything down. You can just try and interpolate how many houses were in this area. As you can see from the number, over 400 people lost their lives. So now, did climate change play a role in this? Well, we need to look at it. Let's take a look at these temperatures. In 1884, the globe was way cooler than what it is today. Then we go to 1944, it was starting to warm up. You can see in South Africa, we are turning yellow, and in the ocean, we have some reddish color. In the northern parts of America, it is already red because they are polluting more than anybody else, and also in China. Going to 2016, the globe is turning red, meaning that we are getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and still this is below a degree. 0.1 degree, it's a huge warming for the whole globe. Now, it has resulted into severe thunderstorms and lots of rainfall, and that's why we had a situation like that one in Freetown, Sierra Leone, because the rains are getting more and more stronger. So, as South Africa, are we excused to that? Can we face something like that? The answer is yes. It is possible for us to have thunderstorms as severe as those ones, as we did have one last year here in South Africa. So it is easy for it to happen because we continue to emit lots and lots of carbon dioxide, and our globe is getting red, meaning that it is warming up. So with all that, we say condolences to all the people of Sierra Leone. Ndawuyando.